Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we are continuing our week of building budget decks led by the spoiled Commander face cards from the upcoming set, Secrets of Strixhaven. Now, at the time of recording, the only cards that have been revealed are the face commanders, and as you can see, the image quality is low. So if you're watching this video in the future after the whole deck lists have been released, please keep that in mind. Leading today's deck is Zimone, Infinite Analyst. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Zimone, Infinite Analyst is a 3-mana 0/4 legendary human wizard. The first spell we cast with X at its mana cost each turn costs 1 less to cast for each +1/+1 counter on Zimone. Additionally, whenever we cast our first spell with X at its mana cost each turn, we put 2 +1/+1 counters on Zimone. Okay, so the way I understand how this card is worded is we don't get the cost reduction on the card as it is being cast from the new +1/+1 counters. Let me give you an example. We've got Zimone on board, and we cast Pull for Tomorrow. Zimone already has 2 +1/+1 counters on her, so the cost for Pull for Tomorrow is reduced by 2. So we can draw a total of 4 cards for 4 mana. X equals 4 plus the 2 blue, which makes 6 mana, minus 2 from Zimone. After we cast the spell, we put 2 more +1/+1 counters on Zimone. So the next X spell we cast costs 4 less to cast. Okay, so cards I'm thinking we want in this deck. Mostly X spells, plus a few extra ways to put more +1/+1 counters on Zimone. And we have to keep the deck under $100, and a bracket too. No problem. That also means that the 3 cards I really wanted to include in the deck were outside the budget. Though Mathemagics is still on pre-order pricing, I estimate it'll settle down somewhere between $5 to $10, but we'll have to see. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from new sponsor, T-Fury. Every day, T-Fury has new designs that are on sale, but as you can see, they also have a great collection of other shirts. Anime, D&D, 80s retro, comic books, Lord of the Rings. There are thousands of shirts to choose from. I've been a loyal customer of theirs for 10 years, and I'm so happy to finally be sponsored by them. Click the link down below to see new designs and to add to your geek wardrobe. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm streaming on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. Sometimes I'm building Commander decks, other times I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, but you're always welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. For our land base, we're starting off with the staples of Command Tower and Exotic Orchard. Both great budget cards that can go in just about any multicolored Commander deck. Next up, our budget package of dual-colored lands consisting of Hinterland Harbor, Rimewood Falls, Tangled Islet, Sodden Verdure, Rain-Slicked Copse, Flooded Grove, Yavimaya Coast, Vine Glimmer Snarl, Temple of Mystery, Tanglepool Bridge, Simic Guildgate, Simic Growth Chamber, and Quandrix Campus. I know Quandrix Campus isn't the best, but it's thematic, so let it slide. For utility lands, we've got Scavenger Grounds for Graveyard Hate, along with Myriad Landscape, Evolving Wilds, and Terramorphic Expanse for color fixing. Finally, we've got 11 forests and 7 islands for basics. Are you running enough basics in your Commander decks? Our mana ramp has some thematic cards in Animist's Awakening, Astral Cornucopia, and Open the Way. We've also got a small mana ramp package in Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, and Thought Vessel. Of course, since we're in green, we've also got Rampant Growth, Farseek, Nature's Lore, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, Skyshroud Claim, and Migration Path. Lots of ways to ensure we stay ahead of the curve. For card advantage, we've got Blue Sun Zenith, Commander's Insight, Diviner's Portent, Drown in Dreams, Even the Score, Finale of Revelation, Hydroid Krasis, Jade-like Spelunker, Mind Spring, Pull from Tomorrow, and Stroke of Genius. Yes, they're all X spells, and a lot of them are instants. Not too shabby. Our interaction and spot removal package consists of Awakened Awareness, Condescend, Dominate, Entrancing Melody, Kozilek's Command, Logic Knot, Pest Infestation, Repulsive Mutation, Spectral Denial, Steelbane Hydra, and Syncopate for our X spells. We've also got Commit Memory, Negate, and Counterspell for additional interaction. Our board wipes consist of Aggressive Biomancy, Distorting Wake, Icy Blast, Lost in the Maze, and Spinning Wheel Kick. Nice and thematic. The core of our deck consists of Broodguard Elite, Capricopian, Genesis Hydra, Goldvein Hydra, Hooded Hydra, Hungering Hydra, Lifeblood Hydra, Mistcutter Hydra, Neverwinter Hydra, Primordial Hydra, the Goose Mother, and Voracious Hydra. There are a lot of X creatures in Magic, especially in green, but I wanted to focus on the ones that have trample. What's the point of a giant Hydra if a 1/1 rat can block it? Supporting our plan, we've also got Doppelgang, Exponential Growth, For the Common Good, Mass Manipulation, Nyxborn Hydra, Strength of the Tajiru, and Swiftfoot Boots. Wanted to be able to protect our commander and grow her as needed. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources split between 37 lands, 13 pieces of ramp, and our commander. Yes, cost reduction is ramp, especially when 49 of our spells have X in the casting cost. 11 pieces of card advantage, 14 pieces of interaction, 5 board wipes, 3 pieces of graveyard hate in Kozilek's Command, Commit Memory, and Scavenger Grounds, 1 sudden I win card in Mass Manipulation. We get, say, 16 +1/+1 counters on Zimone Infinite Analyst. Not hard with Strength of the Tajiru and Nyxborn Hydra, plus a few of our X counter spells or some draw spells we cast on our opponent's respective turns. Now we cast Mass Manipulation where X equals 8. Or more, but let's be a little less mean. We can now take 8 creatures or planeswalkers from our opponents. Commanders? What commanders? You mean our commanders? That planeswalker you were going to ultimate next turn? How about we ultimate it for you? Blightsteel Colossus? That's ours now. This deck is basically Battleship Commander. Big spells, big effects, and we can have a lot of fun doing it as well. Are you excited for Secrets of Strixhaven? Which of the colleges is your favorite? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Damon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Robert, Ty, Kazaris, Patrick, Boomy, Osira, Justin, Golden Walker, Sleech, Mr. Salty, Daniel Zombie, Luke, Brian, and Richard. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Damon.